speculation to the rising that the Pope may have been a never-Trump Republican. In other words, a Democrat. A Holy Father spent years amplifying criticism of President Trump's immigration policies on social media, including as recently as last month. Spoiler alert, the Pope's Republican.
Nice.
I'm not going to bury it, right?
Like Christ himself.
I don't even understand why this matters. What if it also comes out that the Pope smashed a lot of puss before he was Pope? You know, when I heard he was the Pope was American, I was kind of hoping he would be dressed more like Kid Rock.
Me too.
Like an American flag robe and a cowboy Pope hat.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. That would be nice.
10-gallon Pope hat.
I think the new Pope is Republican, which is okay as long as he's not Anglican. Am I right? Come on. Pope Leo, is that the 14th?
Yeah.
And by the way, Leo, we know that stands for law enforcement officer, right? Isn't that what that stands for? Leo, right? I'm not going to worry about anything until he starts saying that God is a Republican, or we find out he's a WF globalist, you know, just like Jesus intended.
Yeah.
But he did participate in several Republican primaries. Well, it's all obviously he's Catholic. It's about abortion, right? Am I wrong? Come on. And he voted in the most recent presidential election, according to a report. Then Cardinal Robert Prevost, a Chicago native. What a jagoff. He pulled the lever in Republican primaries 2012, 2014, 2016. That's what the Washington Free Beacon reported. The Dalton, Illinois. Oh, he was born in Dalton? I think my mother was born in Dalton. My mother, Yvonne. My mother had the craziest sister's name. Her mother's name was Thais.
What?
Thelma? I think.
I've heard of Thelma.
Thais was my aunt's name, Thais.
Was your mom the only white sister?
That's what I was thinking.
Thais and Thelma.
Did I have an Aunt Thelma? It was Aloma. That was it.
Well, that didn't get any whiter.
Thais, Aloma, Yvonne, not Yvonne, Yvonne with a Y.
Come on.
I'm not kidding. These are all real. My mother's name was Yvonne with a Y. My aunt's name was Thais. My other name was Aloma.
And then Joy.
And Joy.
All right. Aloma I never heard of. That sounds like a new drug.
Voters in Illinois are not required to register with political party, but the recent voting records revealed that Leo XIV had only participated in Republican primaries. Prevost was named Bishop of Chicago in Peru by Pope Francis in 2014 and served there until 2023, when he was appointed prefect of the. He was appointed. Listen to this shit. He was appointed prefect of the dicastery for bishops and brought to Rome. These are kids who'd like to dress up like Star Wars character. That's what this is.
This is like the Death Star ranking.
I am the prefect of the dicastery.
It's such Harry Potter stuff.
It's like, really, this is right. They never grow up. They never get married. They never have kids. They never grow up.
Well, all the good like lore and stories, you know, sci-fi horror is pretty much Catholic. Your werewolves and vampires and such.
By the way, is the Pope's vote when he votes? Is his vote also infallible? Are there any hardcore Pope heads out there who know the answer to that? Prevost was named bishop, so there it is. So he also voted in the general election in 2012, 2014, 2018, and 2024. So what was he like? He was like some people are saying he was like a never Trump Republican.
Ooh.
His last participation in a Republican primary was 2016, before he skipped the general election that year. See? That makes him that lends speculation to the rising that the Pope may have been a never Trump Republican. In other words, a Democrat. A Holy Father spent years amplifying criticism of President Trump's immigration policies on social media, including as recently as last month. No kidding. Wow. There's only one true pope for me, Kurt, and that's Jude Law.
He's great on that show.
Look, I'm not a good Catholic, but why do I give a shit if he's a never Trump Republican?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be talking about Jesus or some shit? I mean, I just have to... I'm not even clear why anyone gives a shit about what the Pope has to say or thinks about anything, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It's only a hair less dumb. Caring about what the Pope says is only a hair less dumb than caring about what King Charles tweeted.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
King Charles, he's kind of like the Pope of England. Am I right?
Yeah, he's the head of the church, the Anglican Church.
The Anglican
so he's
Church.
The Pope.
That's right.
It's like a Pizza Hut and a KFC together with him. You know, you get a king and a pope.
In April, Leo XIV retweeted a message from a Catholic commentator who slammed Trump and the president of El Salvador as the pair met in the Oval Office amidst the controversy about the MS-13 gang and member, that guy Abrego Garcia. Prevost also aired his disagreement with the president during his first term on social media, retweeting a post in 2017 that expressed dismay over the refugee ban. He's a good guy. Again, so what? The Pope has expressed his dismay.
That and a nickel will get you something.
That's right. That and $1 get you on the bus. Catholic convert, Vice President J.D. Vance. He converted to Catholic. Those are the craziest Catholics, the converts.
I don't believe them. There's something weird going on.
Yeah. He received his own moral rebuke from Leo, who retweeted, J.D. Vance is wrong. Jesus doesn't ask us to rank our love for others. Well, hey, pal, I don't need you or Jesus to tell me how to rank my loves, okay? Love number 1, Israel. Love number 2, my family. I mean, only the ones who support Israel.
Yes.
And love number 3, Steph. And she dropped in the rankings because not supporting Israel enough.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Jimmy.
If you're wondering why she's third, she doesn't love Israel enough.
Well, she brought that on herself.
She brought it on herself. J.D. Vance is wrong. Jesus doesn't ask us to rank our love for others. No, but Facebook does. And more people worship more people worship Facebook than religion nowadays. So there you go. So there you go. The answer to the question on the thumbnail or the headline, whichever it is, he's Republican, but a never Trump Republican. So you can still, be friends.
Hey, can I rank one of my loves? J.D. Vance with chubby cheeks.
J.D. Vance, doesn't he look like an automaton?
Yeah, I just want to pinch his skin and see if it's real.
He looks like he should be on. That's the J.D. Vance from Westworld.
Yeah, well, his robot poison is probably how he killed that other pope. He met him just before.
Yeah, he met him and killed the Pope.
So he meets the Pope. That Pope's dead.
That
so this
Pope is
better
dead.
Watch it. Better watch what you say about J.D. Vance.
That's right.
2000.
Better watch it, Leo.
He really does. It's around the eyes. It looks like that's where the skin was put on the robot.
It does, right? And the eyes are whatever the color they are, blue.
Mm-hmm.
They look like fake eyes.
Fake eyes.
Fake eyes. I have blue eyes, but they don't look like that.
Is that why you're wearing a blue shirt?
That's why I'm wearing a blue shirt. What's that?
He looks like one of them sex dolls. I mean, like not the kind I would like. I don't like so much beard on mine.
I like beard, but not on his face.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, that's what I say. I love a Hitler mustache, just not on the face.
Yeah. Come see us live in Los Angeles, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, London, Liverpool, Birmingham. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.